We're back.
I forgot to add us back into the stream. So we just went blank there for a minute. Scott, do you like colonialism?
No.
Do you like colonial era architecture?
Yes, that seems morally neutral.
It's just architecture. And it can be really beautiful. Lots of beautiful stuff. We are here at the train station. That's not where we intended to be, but that's all right. In Phnom Penh, this is
I think we were
untethered.
planning on being there at some point during the broadcast. So.
Yeah, that's right. It was on the list. I just didn't want to start here, but that's where we're at. So, okie doke. Anyway, it's a pretty cool train station. I feel like flipping the camera right now
I don't know. That'll make me really. There we go. There we go. Okay, there.
All righty. Well, that's construction area.
Oh,
That's less beautiful. All righty. This is the train station in Phnom Penh. It's actually much more grand than it looks from the outside. It looks kind of droll from the outside. You know, French colonial architecture, as we will see while we're here. This is the late colonial period. So stuff in Cambodia has Art Deco hints, you know, here and there. So sometimes it's more prominent than others. But let me show their trains. Yeah, a lot of Art Deco in the French colonial. It's all mixed together. It's kind of fun. It's mind blowing if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, pretty cool train station. This part here was open, just like this wall. It was an open entrance area not very long ago. I was looking at pictures on the internet, and they've closed it off, and now coffee and tea shops.
Oh.
Ta-da! It's really nice, actually. They look nice. I don't know that they are.
Oh.
But I'm sure they're lovely.
They said we are not going to waste
take it anymore. Right. Yep. Well, it's kind of what you see on most modern train stations too, and they have really just restarted their train service. I want to say it was the late '90s that it stopped, and just in I'm not looking at the dates right now, 2012 or 2014, something like that, they restarted service. So now they've got service all the way to the Thai border and down to the last stop is on the big beach resort here in Cambodia. And yeah, you can pretty much get around by train. The one place that's missing is their biggest tourist attraction, Siem Reap. They don't have a train line that goes up on that side of the lake. So, you know, there you go.
Well,
ready to go.
All right.
We're going to get a tour now, and I don't know what the route is because we're having trouble determining that. But we're going to see some colonial era buildings, and that's what's important.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the Botanic building.
What does that mean?
That's a Botanic. It's a investment company. But you were probably talking about the gold
thing in the middle.
I think that's a stupa. I think that counts as a stupa. Although most of them don't look quite like that, but it's a religious thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't have a religion lesson for you today. Sorry. What does the PDF say, or did you find it?
I did find it.
Oh, and what does it say about the train station? Anything interesting?
It reopened in 2018 after 45 years, just as you said a moment ago. It doesn't say much, honestly. It's a very small.
Yeah, they're just little blurbs on each stop.
In fact, this building doesn't even look like the one you just came out of, if there's a picture of, so I don't know.
Really?
Maybe it's
Does
the
it
one
look
below. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
So.
I mean, that's I'd say that's Art Deco. If our viewer is or any future viewers are more inclined towards architecture, I'd like to hear what they say. That I would think that falls into Art Deco. But I mean, like I said, the colonial era here didn't end until the early 20th century. So French colonial is Art Deco here. That was the popular architectural style. The guest house that I'm staying at, it's clearly French colonial mostly, but then it has these little Art Deco hints all over the place, like on the stairs and um, the banister. Yeah, banister on the stairs. And that building is not French colonial.
Mm-mm. I like how organic that building looks, though. The one you were, not that one, the one you were just, it's got a lot of
This one?
curves to it and stuff. Yeah. Looks very organic in a way.
Yeah, I think, I feel like that, I don't know what to call them, the glass there on the curving glass, I feel like that looks like scales to me on a snake or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be what it's meant to be, given the Naga's presence and religion here.
I was thinking like maybe a millipede or something too.
A millipede. Okay. Well, anything that has those little armor plates.
Yeah, and is kind of serpentine. Yeah, but it's neat looking.
Oh, okay. Don't get robbed.
No.
It's good advice.
Don't get robbed.
Don't get robbed.
Is that why there's a net in the bag back there, so people won't snatch your stuff away from you?
Maybe. Probably to keep the curtain from blowing out. But sure, it serves a dual function.
Circle K.
Circle K. It's where it's at. Circle K was everywhere in Vietnam. Boy, they were on every corner. Whoa!
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the Ministry of Post and Telecommunications. So that was one of our honorable mentions on that list. We didn't actually have it on there, but there we go.
I remember that scanning through just a moment ago.
Yeah. Now, I feel like the Raffles is around here. Hotel Royale.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's it. So if you can see the sign. We'll head back to the other side in a moment.
Is that a James Bond thing? Oh, that's the Casino Royale. Excuse me.
Well, it is a James Bond style hotel. That is exactly the one you would expect him to show up at if he visits Phnom Penh.
He may. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, at the time of recording, they're going to have a new James Bond whenever the next one comes out. Daniel Craig, I believe, has finished his tenure as James Bond. There's all sorts of rumors about who it might be this time.
Wow. Yeah. Any clues or just rumors?
I don't have any clues. I'm not the biggest James Bond fan, but
really,
I mean, I like.
This is the U.S. Embassy. Oh, all right. Well, that's the U.S. Embassy. You can see the American flag there.
I mean, I like James Bond. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like.
And this is Wat Phnom. Okay, Wat Phnom. This is the hill the city is named for.
Oh.
It's I mean, it's literally Phnom Penh. Phnom means hill. This is Penn's Hill. And Phnom. So this is Phnom Penh, and the city is named after the hill.
What significance does the hill have?
It's the only hill around. Pretty flat here. That was my assumption.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Why? Yeah. Maybe you could stand on it and see out.
Well, I mean, it's strategic importance, obviously.
If you follow my Instagram, you've seen pictures of it. I came up here one day.
Oh. And you can find a link to the Instagram on the YouTube channels.
I've been there. We can go.
You can on the YouTube channels
That's good.
homepage. There's a link to Wesley's or the channel's Instagram there, as well as to our other social media accounts.
Yeah,
follow
which is
us
basically
on
just Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter, here on YouTube. But maybe eventually we'll be beamed directly into your brain through
I'm
the
working on it.
metaverse or something.
We're close to the river now. Let's see. We got we definitely got some colonial era buildings.
That one looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, yeah. This is they're being restored. Okay, North Park condominiums. It says.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looks like it's got some nice bones, though. You know, like once they get it fixed up, it'd probably be nice looking.
Yeah.
Look at that.
One thing about colonial era. Let's get to this side. This period in the colonial era is everything's concrete, so stuff lasts. Like you said, good bones.
Yeah, just power wash it and it'll be all right.
Yeah, sure.
I discovered today that apparently concrete and or cement requires a special sort of paint. For
paint to really?
A special sort of paint to stick. Yeah. Apparently so.
I didn't realize that.
Nor did my eye. Mama painted something on our front porch that's concrete, and the paint keeps rubbing off, and she said that's what she discovered in doing her research.
Well, there you go.
Didn't know that.
This is obviously the old center of town.
Well,
oh, that was the post office. What do you have on the post office, Scott?
The post office, you know, I just saw it on here in our information packet. The post office was opened in 1895, and it's a French neoclassical building. The post office gained its current form in 2004 after restoration reopening. Also, it gained its current form after powering up to level 40.
Okay.
We don't know if its current form, however, is its final form. That is yet to be seen.
Surely not. This is where they do the night market. Sorry, I'm going to have to flip around.
Whoa. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen.
Phnom Penh night market, yeah. It's a nice little market, very low key, relaxed. It's not very big.
Does it only happen at night?
That's correct, yeah. After people's shopping habits change substantially after the sun goes down and you can relax and stroll through a market. You can't, there's no strolling in the middle of the day here. You just go in, get what you need, and get back outside of the heat. Out of the heat.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
We'll do a different episode on the river where we can walk and take a look, see what else we got.
Take a look. It's in a book. I mean, it's on this channel.
All right. Don't read books.
Mm-mm.
I'm begging you. Do not learn.
Don't learn things, please. Don't try to get a different perspective.
No, just watch more YouTube.
Don't. Oh, there's a giant bottle of milk.
Yep.
Ad for one at least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a giant bottle. Probably there's not actually milk in it. That would be a very efficient advertisement.
It'd get stanky after, about a week. Probably less in that sun.
Yeah.
And people would say, ew, I don't want to go buy more of this milk. It smells like sour milk. I don't know.
Well,
there's that the river's in. Look at that.
We're close to the nightlife area. It's not night though, just in case people are confused. This is the morning.
It's night
really early still.
But that doesn't help you.
No. I wonder if this is the Royal Palace.
Oh. Look at that. Wow.
Pretty impressive.
Everything's that rich sort of yellow color.
Yeah, gold. It's gold.
Yeah. But it's not like actual the metal gold.
What we were looking at wasn't, but I imagine the Royal Palace on the interior does have plenty of actual gold. Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, I just meant like
there you go.
The what did you call it? The stupa.
This is the FCC. Oh wow, you can't even see it. What a ripoff. Oh, let's see if I can lean out. I can show you why you can't see it. They're working on it. This is the Foreign Correspondence Club. Used to be a private club for journalists. It is now open to the public. It's no longer just that, but it's a famous location. I imagine there are FCCs all over the world, but I'm not sure if they're all public now or if this is the only one that has turned. But anyway, it's under renovation. So lovely. Colonial architecture tour. I mean, the renovation tour. Well, you got to keep up those old buildings. I mean, it's just going to be part of it. Okay. So what's the next one? Should we go by UNESCO? It's close by.
Yeah.
UNESCO. The UNESCO site. Mm-hmm. Do you know where it's at? I can type it UNESCO. Type it into Google Maps.
But I know what.
You know where it is? It's close to here. I just don't know. Like,
here's Russ. Welcome, Russ.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's just either way down here around. And your phone is upside down.
Oh.
I feel like we're gonna miss the Central Market now because he passed it on the way and he's like, there it is, and he wanted to stop, and I was like, we're not doing the show yet. Is Russ here? Did I miss Russ's entry?
Russ is here.
Hi Russ, how you doing?
Russ says the renovation thing happened to me in London one time. We went to see Buckingham Palace and all we got to see was scaffolding.
I'm telling you, it happens to me everywhere I go. this channel may turn into the scaffolding channel.
Well, at least it was royal scaffolding, Russ.
It was. That's right. Well, the Royal Palace is not under construction, so thumbs up, happy face, but sad face, it's closed to the public because I guess the royal family doesn't want COVID.
Yeah, well, that's reasonable.
It is reasonable. I would close it too.
I mean,
I believe they actually live there and probably have some administrative offices there.
yeah. What they don't want is COVID.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't tell you where we're at. Well, we were here. We did that one. We're not there anymore. Oh, here we go. Here's UNESCO.
All right.
It's a nice, very yellow building. Is the extremeness of the yellow coming out to you?
It's canary yellow.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, all right. What is the UNESCO building, Wesley?
I mean, it's just UNESCO's location here. Their offices here in Phnom Penh.
Oh.
The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization.
Oh.
So they help fund education projects, and they have like a designation for World Heritage Sites is one of the famous things that they do. So the designation doesn't automatically do anything, but it kind of shows that this is something important that needs to be preserved. So you'll as we travel, you'll see lots of places that say UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be something like things of great importance, like the Angkor Wat site here in Cambodia and the Great Wall of China, or the Golden Gate Bridge, or something like that. They're not open for tours. It's just a pretty building. Now let's see if we can.
Okay.
Hi. It's just the building. It's a camera. I was going to look at yours. What's our next stop? You know? We went by the Royal Hotel. You didn't stop.
But
Yeah. I don't want to go to Silk Island. Thank you, though. No, thank you. Oh.
where?
Well, now let's go back and hit the ones that we missed. So we went by the post office briefly.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go. Let's see. The first one was. Let's go to the top. That's 22. So let's go to 1. Blah blah blah. Cambodia Post. Okay, we did that one. Oh, it's so stupid that Google did this. The National Library. Do you know the National Library?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we need that. National Library. And then the Raffles Le Royale Hotel.
Raffles?
Yeah, you know that one?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. And
But a Raffles near.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I set it up so we could do the way we did it. Yeah. Okay. And you didn't do that.
What do you do now?
So let's go to the Raffles, and then it's hard to see on this thing. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
We'll go up to wherever the Raffles is. Hold on just a second. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay, Cambodia Post, National Library, Raffles, then the railway, the market, University of Fine Arts. You don't know that one? FCC and UNESCO. Okay, so we did those two. So can we go up to the Raffles? Okay, well, it went just as smoothly as I expected it to. Well, it's a nice building.
Yeah.
That, on the opposite side there, is the National Museum. A little park and a museum.
Yeah. Neat.
Yeah, it's a pretty good museum.
So where are we headed to now?
We're headed to the Raffles Hotel, and that's maybe I can get him to go to the market after that, and that'll be it. That'll be our tour.
What's the Raffles Hotel? What is that about?
It is a very famous. Well, it's Raffles now. It was originally just called the Le Royale. It's just a famous, fancy hotel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we passed that earlier. You said, right? Because we're talking about James Bond.
Yeah, we passed it, but it was on the opposite side of the street, which is why I told him from the beginning to do the route the way I asked, and he did not.
Oh, yeah.
No. Well, what are you gonna do? So Russ is asking about French architecture, considered French architecture. Well, French colonial. I guess he's saying. I mean, French colonial is not really so much a style; it's a period of architecture. So that's why I was saying that. He may not have been here earlier when I was talking about the French colonial architecture. Here is Art Deco, but it has Art Deco elements, and that of course is early 20th century, and it's just kind of is confusing. It boggles the mind to think that the colonial era was all the way into the 20th century, but it's still French colonial because that's a period. Now, what makes it like if you're in New Orleans, French colonial architecture looks way different than this. This is that very ornate 19th century period. I think they were in one of the buildings earlier. They were calling it classical. Did you say it was classical or neoclassical? Or?
Neoclassical is what the information said. Yeah.
Right. So in that period, you've got neoclassical architecture. You've got moving into the 20th century Art Deco. Yeah, I don't know that I am versed enough to list off what makes it Art Deco. It's more of the I know it when I see it. But the 19th century is very Baroque, very detailed, lots of little tiny elements carved into the architecture. You have anything to add, Scott?
I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about architecture.
All right.
Or art movements.
Art movements?
Yeah, or artistic period. Well, I mean, I know a little bit about how it affected literature, but
yeah. All these elements of culture get swept up in the same movements, or at least they get influenced by the same movements. Maybe I should say that. Do you have anything on the Raffles Le Royale Hotel?
I do. It says it was originally opened in 1929 as Hotel Le
29.
Royale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it says
okay.
it's had guests such as First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy and Charlie Chaplin, and who was not a first lady, but still pretty famous.
Right.
It was restored and reopened in '97, and after adding 3 new wings. So
No. Oh, that's when they reopened it as the Raffles. They added 3 new wings.
yes, apparently so. Yes, that's when it
Yeah,
was.
okay. That's pretty impressive. They need that much more space for rich people. I guess we've got a lot of new rich people in the world.
I mean, well, I mean, we got we do, I guess. They're different rich people, I suppose, than there were
Well,
in 1929.
I would imagine so.
Charlie Chaplin will not be needing that extra space. He's dead.
We
But-
presume. If Charlie Chaplin Zombie shows up, just stake it in the heart or something. I don't really know.
Well, one thing we'd say, how did you get here all the way from wherever you were buried? But
Oh, I don't know that he wasn't buried in the Raffles Hotel.
I don't know that he wasn't, but I'm going to guess it's a big wide world, and he's buried somewhere else. So,
Oh, okay. Probability is low.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But I'm going to look it up now.
Where's Charlie Chaplin buried?
Yeah. Switzerland.
Really? Switzerland?
If this is correct, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, his corpse was apparently stolen at some point in the past. Oh, 1978. His corpse was stolen. Oh my gosh.
His corpse was stolen?
That's what it says.
Wow.
A few months after his burial, his body and coffin were removed and held for ransom. Holy moly. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's not something you'd really expect to hear. And
that's one of those stories from history that really takes you by surprise.
really takes you back.
Really takes you back to that time my corpse was stolen.
Really takes you back to the days when, corpse robbing was a thing, grave robbing.
That is the craziest shit. Oh,
it says 2 auto mechanics, one from Poland, one from Bulgaria, were convicted.
Wow.
They had buried him in a cornfield 1 mile from his family home in Corsier. Oh no.
That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
My goodness.
All right. Well, that's not the Raffles. That was the Sunway.
It says Charlie Chaplin's body was reburied in the cemetery in a concrete grave to prevent future thieving. So,
Yeah. All right. Well,
that's what it says.
good to take
But
some kind of measure. That's it. Well, Scott, thank you for that walk down Charlie Chaplin Lane. I would not have guessed that was where things were about to go.
Well, I mean, it just said that he had visited the hotel that we're about to go to, so I got curious.
Right. Yeah, no, that's understandable. I just didn't expect that to be the end game to that story.
Well, I tell you what, we would say, Charlie Chaplin, how did your zombie get here from Switzerland? And we would also want to know how he got out of that concrete. But here we are at
and
the
then
Raffles
we would ask
Hotel.
if he had. Yeah, that's right. We're at the Raffles. Right. See if we can get in there and get a good look. I wonder if they'll let us buzz through the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really see it. I don't know if they'll let us up there. He looks like he's going to give it a try.
Russ had a question a few minutes ago. I didn't see it because I was reading about Charlie Chaplin. Do you think the ornateness is also kind of the French trying to show these people that their culture is superior? It's not unusual for colonial powers.
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Europe was full of that kind of architecture and art at the time. As well. But yeah, all the big and fancy buildings that they put up were. Can we go by the Central Market and that'll be it? The Central Market. Yeah, on the way back. Yeah, pretty much everything they did was to show how great they were, and that everything was just fine. This is how things should be.
Yeah.
No doubt. Nevertheless, they did leave some beautiful buildings behind, which I'm not pointing the camera at right now. It's a modern building.
Ah. Oh. What's that building?
This is the one we passed earlier. Let me see if I can.
Is it the post office?
No, it's not the post office. This one is the Ministry of Posting Telecommunications.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's a lovely building.
It is a lovely building. We'll just be able to see it as we zip by.
Well, you did promise a tour by tuk-tuk, so that's what we're getting.
Yes, correct.
Exactly
to be
what
honest,
it said on the feed.
Yeah. I mean, I actually expected it to be a much shorter episode because I wanted to just swoop by all these in a quick loop around the central city, but it didn't quite work out. Our first problem was Google. I told you, I don't think we got it. I think we talked about this before we started the official show, but I couldn't get Google to send the map directions. It kept sending text directions, like just in English written out, turn here, turn there. And he's like, that's not useful to me, which, I understand. I was trying to get it to go to Google Maps, but it wouldn't do it. Google was not cooperating.
Oh, googly.
So we sort of did not have our list correctly. But live and learn, maybe. Really don't know what the solution would have been there, but I'll know next time Google won't cooperate in that fashion.
You won't hoodwink us again, Google.
See?
Yeah, say, we're gonna go dig up Charlie Chaplin.
Give me a jackhammer.
Yeah.
That's what it would take, not a shovel.
Mm-mm.
Because as we learned today in today's show, Charlie Chaplin is buried under concrete.
That's right. It would take a jackhammer or the strength of a zombie.
Oh.
To tear through that concrete.
I feel like zombies don't have the hardness to get through concrete.
What says the French have not changed? Oh.
Oh my. Take that, French.
Yeah.
Well, any French viewers?
Russ's
I
views
think
do
he's
not
just
reflect,
started a war.
Yeah, Russ's
What?
views do not reflect the views of this channel.
That's right. I think the French are just lovely. Although I think it's okay to take a jab every now and again when we're in a former French colony. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure we get made fun of over there, so every now and then's fine.
Yeah, it's mostly me doing it.
Oh no, I mean in France. I'm sure the French make fun of us. I guess.
Yeah, they probably think we're awful.
Well, I mean,
to be fair, we are awful.
They're not wrong. I mean,
yeah. No, wherever I go, people like Americans. That may be hard to believe on your end, but they do.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad they're friendly to you.
I'm glad we fooled them all.
I mean, maybe they're not seeing our news broadcasts. I don't know.
They're not paying close enough attention, for sure.
I mean, they got their own problems, I guess. They're like, I don't know what's going on over there. So, forget it. But
well, right now, I think it's the same thing that's going on in the U.S. For
Yeah,
once,
it
the
is.
world has one big same problem.
And it's not us.
And for once, it's not us or the French.
Or the French. Or the Germans.
Oh no, it's the French and the Germans.
Yeah, it's a different power that's only somewhat European. It's got its toe in Europe, we'll say.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of coronavirus, but I guess we've got two problems.
Yeah. I got 99 problems.
Oh no, that's a lot of problems.
It's all right. If you're having world problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Putin ain't one. Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, Putin. Oh, Putin is one.
Yeah. Oh, Putin.
One problem. Yeah, I'd like to keep clear my ability to get a French visa at some point and do a show there.
Nah, I'm sure they can take a joke because they seem like a lighthearted folk.
Do they?
I don't know. I don't know any French people. I don't know what Pink TV tells me. I saw, the Pink Panther.
True enough.
The cartoon.
Every Russian I've ever met has been a lot of fun and fun to hang out with. Not the stereotype.
I know a guy from Ukraine, actually. I met him through a mutual friend. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Now, several Ukrainians. They were all a good time. Fun to
Oh, whoa, okay.
hang around.
Okay, there you go.
All what I meant.
Clarify that statement. That's okay. I mean,
Jeez.
Saying. I mean,
just saying.
Okay.
Well, we've got the Central Market coming up, and then that's really our tour. Yeah, the people of Paris like this, but they definitely think they are superior. No.
Well,
Right. I was just reading Russ's quote. Maybe I should preface that.
No, I put it up on the screen. Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of things. I would say if we put America and France side by side, they probably got a lot of things they can check off in the win column for themselves. How many Napoleons?
I noticed Russ used
none.
Napoleon's what?
How many Napoleons have we had? None.
Well, not any famous ones. Maybe a cat named Napoleon or something.
Napoleon Dynamite. That's about it.
No, he was dynamite.
Yeah, but I think the original one probably wins out in a head-to-head contest.
Maybe.
But not in a rap battle. I saw that on the Epic Rap Battles of History YouTube channel. They had a rap battle between Napoleon Bonaparte and Napoleon Dynamite.
Well, this is when we're going to have to go in. This is the Central Market for the city.
Oh. And this is different from the market we were in the other day where you were searching for insects to consume.
That's right. And you will notice a great architectural difference between this one and that one. But also organizational. It's just very well organized. I assume all of the lower levels here were part of the original. Yeah, I'm looking now. They're concrete. The roof is concrete, so it was part of the original structure. Yeah, it's a nice building. This is Art Deco, built in the French colonial period. Definitely Art Deco in architectural style. Feel like he's not gonna stop. Oh, hey, let's stop for this one. Let's stop. Or not. Let's just keep driving. Goodbye, French market building.
This says it was most recently renovated in 2011. It says you can find gifts and trinkets and lunch here, all those things. Cambodia traffic, yeah.
Does this seem like a lot of traffic to you guys?
I don't know. It seems emblematic of the traffic there. I don't know. Because this is the only example I have.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't think
No,
this seems
I
like
think the tour is over.
a lot of traffic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's pretty relaxed. I found that the whole time I've been here. The traffic has not been bad. But it is Cambodia traffic. Russ is right about that.
It's definitely occurring in Cambodia. Well,
It's definitely occurring in Cambodia.
oh,
Because you're right about that. If
Thank
this isn't Cambodia, well, thank you, machine.
oh,
Yeah, sorry.
it's all right. It's a beautiful roof.
It was a beautiful roof, wasn't it? Well, Scott, I hope you enjoyed what we got of of the architecture today. What did you think?
It was neat. I liked it. It was. I don't think I've ever seen that many yellow buildings all at one time that are that kind of shade of yellow. So
It's a popular color, isn't it? I'm
It
not
is
sure
here.
why, but a lot of the French colonial buildings are painted in white and yellow.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you have it, folks. There's our expert analysis. French colonial buildings look best in white and kind of yellow.
It's white and yellow. And make sure you communicate your route to your tuk-tuk driver prior to the start of the tour. That's our lesson for today. And also, don't try and dig up Charlie Chaplin. It will be way too much trouble.
They'll find you.
They'll hear you before you get to him. Long before.
Are you tunneling up from below? I don't know.
Oh well, maybe. I don't know. Where is he? Is he still in Switzerland? Is that where he
Yeah,
went?
he's in Switzerland, so I don't know. It's pretty hilly there. How much time and effort are you willing to invest in digging up from beneath a graveyard? I mean, that place has
None,
stupid.
personally.
It's dumb.
All right, Scott. What's our next show?
Oh my gosh. Our next show is going to be coming up on, at least for me, will be 8 a.m. Tuesday,
We were going to stop at the market.
March
Yeah.
8th.
Just back to the hotel. Yeah, go ahead.
Tuesday, March the 8th, where Wesley will be discussing Cambodian art and beer and future updates on the channel.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the channel a bit. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday for you? Yeah, Tuesday morning for you.
Tuesday for me. Yeah, all those times were Eastern Standard here in the U.S. So adjust your
If
clocks.
you're not in that time zone, just check the channel and see when the next episode is coming up. I'll be putting a few more, I'll be putting a few more on soon. So,
Well,
and follow us on social media.
Follow us on social media, as mentioned earlier. You can find links to those to the Instagram and Twitter front tether on the YouTube channels, front page, in the image, on the right bottom corner. Click on those links. Connect with us socially. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it around if you want. It's always helpful. We appreciate it. And comment, leave us a comment if you want to. That's it.
That covers it. Nice job. Thank you much, Scott.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, and Russ says Wendy is here too.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Russ and Wendy. Thank you, both of you guys, for tuning in.
Thanks,
And I hope you'll tune in for our art episode. Now, that's evening here, so I know that's going to be morning where you guys are at. So there you have it. But we'll usually do them where it's evening where you guys are at, but occasionally we'll have a nighttime episode. I mean, an episode where it's night here. You know what I mean? Thank you to everyone for tuning in. See you in the next episode.
Jag sitter och man kommer runt personer som tar över